His voice. I love music so much. Hey y'all, my name is Taylor. I'm a therapist and I love metal music. So we're going to react to a metal song and then we're going to talk about the lyrics and how they relate to your mental health. But first, before we get into it, there's something so important you have to know, and it's about our support wall. It's a place where you can comment anything that you're struggling with and our community will reply with love and support. But here's the thing, it's right here on YouTube in the comments. So if at any point in this video there's something that you want to share, big or small, you can comment by tagging @HeartSupport and we'll reply with encouragement. Okay, let's get into it. Here's the thing, y'all. Bad Omens is one of my favorite bands of all time. So we're going to listen to Just Pretend, react to it, and then talk about the lyrics. Oh, I need to move over. Sorry, I'm moving over so that there's more room for the video. And then I'll move back. Okay, let's do it. My love.
I'm not afraid of the war you've come to wage against my sins. I'm not okay, but I can try my best to just pretend. So will you wait me out? Or will you drown me out? So will you wait me out? Or will you drown me out? I can wait for you at the bottom. I can stay away if you want me to. I can wait for years if I go. Even knows I ain't getting over you. I know the pain that you hide behind the smile on your face, and not a day goes by where I don't think I feel the same. So will you wait me out? Or will you drown me out? So will you wait me out? Or will you drown me out? I can wait for you at the bottom. I can stay away if you want me to. I can wait for years if I go. Even knows I ain't getting over you. We'll try again. We were not so different. We will make amends. Till then I'll just pretend. Way down on me, stay till morning. Way
Just like breaks my heart.
down, would you say I'm worthy? Way down on me, stay till morning. Way down, would you say I'm worthy? I can wait for you at the bottom. I can stay away if you want me to. I can wait for years if I go. Even knows I ain't getting over you. We'll try again. We were not so different. We will make amends. Till then I just pretend.
I love it when they do that.
Down on me, stay till morning. Way down, would you say I'm worthy?
I love music so much. You guys, I have to be real with you. I've listened to that song before. So it's not a first reacts. It's just a therapist reacts. But we have to talk about these lyrics, and I love Bad Omens. So stay. Please stay. Okay, let's talk about it. I just love Bad Omens so much. I'm not okay, but I can try my best to just pretend. What I notice is there's a really healthy way to just kind of pretend that you're okay, and there's a really unhealthy way. And the difference is acknowledgement of your emotions and giving yourself space to process. Let me tell you what I mean. Often, what we see in individuals is they'll pretend that they're okay and they'll just shove all of their emotions down and just be like, yep, I'm good, everything's fine, because they don't want to talk about it. Maybe they feel like they would be a burden, or their emotions aren't valid, or maybe they've been socialized to believe that they can't feel sadness. And then there's someone who is, processing their emotions in a safe space, containing it. They are allowing themselves to fall apart in certain places, maybe therapy, maybe with their friends, maybe while they're listening to music. And then the rest of the time, they're trying to embody the person that they want to become, or embody, someone who is okay. Because there is something to be said for faking it till you're making it. If you just are sad all of the time and there's no containment of your negative emotions, it can feel all consuming. And so I often work with my clients to practice embodiment so that they can experience some joy and relief throughout the day. And I often encourage them to find someone that they really look up to embody. It might sound silly, but for me, that person is always Elle Woods. I'm always asking myself, what would Elle Woods do? She would be confident. She would face it with joy. She would, prove everybody wrong. She would turn her pain into purpose. And so when I'm having a bad day, I will give myself space to process in a container, and then I will embody Elle Woods the rest of the time. And, you can embody it just by having that attitude. You can try to dress like that person. And it's a way to help yourself, give yourself spaces where you can actually feel okay, right? And to embody some of the characteristics that you might not be feeling right now, but that you want to bring more of into your life. And so sometimes it's okay to pretend to be okay, but it's only okay to pretend to be okay if you're processing your emotions in another space. And you're just using the pretending to protect yourself and give yourself space to feel okay sometimes, versus just shoving it all down and really being like, no, what are you talking about? I'm good. Do you struggle with this? Do you find yourself always pretending to be okay when you're really not? Share in the comments by tagging at HeartSupport, and we'll encourage you. I couldn't love Bad Omens more. Okay. Way down on me, stay till morning. Way down, would you say I'm worthy? We are often asking other people if we are worthy, and that's not it. Way down on me, stay till morning. Way down, would you say I'm worthy? There's so much truth in that, because often individuals with low self-esteem and low self-worth will ask other people if they are worthy. They will allow other people to decide if they are worthy. And the problem with that is then the second that other person lets us down, or isn't affirming us the way that we would want them to, or isn't in our life anymore, then we don't believe that we're worthy, because we no longer have that affirmation. And the truth is that we cannot ask externally for someone to confirm something that needs to be felt and believed internally. Because then the second the song stops playing of affirmation, of them telling us we're worthy, we're back to believing that we're not. We have to create our own internal song that says that we are worthy. And it can be really, really difficult not to externalize our worth, not to say, hey, am I worthy? And usually we don't say it out like that. We do it in more quiet ways, by putting our worth into other people, by only believing that we're valuable because of the things that we contribute or the ways that others affirm us. My encouragement to everyone is to start to find ways to increase your own internal belief in your worth. I believe that every single individual is worthy of love and care and kindness and acceptance. And that often a lot of the bad behaviors that we see individuals engage in is because of their lack of belief that they are worthy. And so I encourage people to really try to build that inner sense of self-worth. And that can be a really hard thing to do. But one of the most important things I've found with my clients in building self-worth is, one, affirming yourself when you do something well and when you're working towards something and you've built a good relationship, is thinking about the qualities that you bring to the world. And then lastly, finding purpose. That can be the biggest creator of self-worth. Asking yourself, what do I want to contribute to this world? What do I believe is the reason that I am here? And if I don't believe there's a reason, what reason can I create? And really trying to instead ask others, do you think I'm worthy? To ask yourself, am I worthy? And to find ways to believe it every day. Do you struggle to believe that you're worthy? Do you find yourself asking others if you are? Share in the comments by tagging at HeartSupport and we'll reply with encouragement. I can wait for years if I gotta. Heaven knows I ain't getting over you. I hear phrases like this often when people go through a breakup, or there's this idea of like, I'll wait for you. I'm just going to wait for them to come back. And our instinct as a friend or a person around them is to be like, no, don't do that. You need to move on. And what I found is that actually it's okay for them to just believe that for now. They can just believe that they're going to wait for them. And you can just believe that you're going to wait for them. And I can tell you that waiting is not going to be the best thing for you to do. But what's more important in this and in many things is that each individual comes to that realization on their own. I can tell you not to wait, but me telling you not to wait isn't going to change your internal feeling of like, this is my person, I have to wait for them. The only thing that's going to change that internal feeling is you, is your own healing process. And healing takes time. Even if you're healing just so that you're the best version of you when they come back, or if you're healing to not be with them and to find someone better, it doesn't really matter. All I'm concerned with is your healing. I'm not concerned with your waiting. I allow my clients to believe that for as long as they need to believe that. And maybe it happens. Maybe they do end up rejoining this person in a relationship. But my goal isn't to get them to believe that they shouldn't wait for them or to move on. My goal is to help them heal for whatever reason they need to heal. And for a period of time, that might be for the other person. And although I don't think that healing for someone else is the most effective, I do often think that it's a gateway to try to work and continue to work towards your own healing, because sometimes we're willing to do things for other people that we wouldn't be willing to do for ourselves. And so if you're feeling that way and you're like, I'm going to wait for this person, that's okay. You can wait. I accept you where you're at. And I encourage you, if your friend is feeling that way, to just accept them where they're at too, and just to encourage them to heal regardless. Are you waiting for someone? Do you feel like everyone's telling you to move on or to stop waiting? Share in the comments below and we'll encourage you. Okay, you guys, I love Bad Omens so much, and I cannot wait for new Bad Omens music. I hope it's coming soon. But please, if anything I said resonated or there's anything I didn't talk about that you want to talk about, share it in the comments by tagging at HeartSupport, and I'll encourage you. Okay, I love you so much. Have the best day.